Okay, we're back. Welcome to my channel, The Globe Spinner. As you guys know, I'm a traveler and I like to travel around the world and sample and review fragrances. So for this week, I have a fragrance that I've been using for about a year and a half. On one of my trips to Colombia, I brought back as a gift Kaiak Vital. And so I want to get a clear shot of this so you guys can look this fragrance up. It has a flip top with it up top here with that, and you can close it. This fragrance right here, guys, is an everyday fragrance. You can wear this every day. You can wear it in the office. You can wear it outside working. You can wear it working out at the gym. How do we know? Well, I've used this fragrance at work, in school buildings. I've used it also in hotels. I've used it at restaurants. I've used it helping guests. I've tested this fragrance pretty thoroughly. And so what can I say about this fragrance? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not being sponsored by this company. I'm not receiving any funds from advertisement, but I feel that after a year and a half of using this fragrance, I could give you a thorough review of it. So what do I know so far about this fragrance? Well, as I mentioned before, I live in Florida. I live in a hot and humid climate in the South, in the United States. And so because of that, personally, I like fragrances that you can wear that it blends well with your chemistry and with your pH and with your perspiration. Because if you live in a hot, humid climate, you're going to sweat. And so this fragrance right here has so many different notes. It has complexity. Initially, I didn't like this fragrance. I thought it was kind of weak. I thought it was kind of faint. And I didn't know if anyone could smell it. But over time, I started noticing that this fragrance started getting me a lot of compliments. Women start stopping me and asking me, what is this fragrance? And so I would share with them what type of fragrance it is, where they can get it. And so let's go over some of the history about this fragrance. So this fragrance right here was launched in 2021 in Brazil, I think. And some of the perfumers one was a female, Veronica Kato. She's based out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. And then you had Pierre-Constantin, who I think he did his training with perfumes in France and maybe South America. And so they collaborated on this and they developed this fragrance right here, Kaiak Vital. So again, as I mentioned, this fragrance is a fragrance that you'll eventually love. Some people may love it initially. I didn't, but it grew with me over time. Well, let's get into it. I'm sure you guys have been waiting and you want to know what are some of the notes with this fragrance. So let's spray it. Here we go. Gonna spray this. Okay. So this fragrance is definitely a fresh scent. It's more of I'm getting floral notes with this. So you get that aquatic. It's an aromatic aquatic fragrance. You get that oceanic type of sea, so it's a water fragrance. You get some ginger and a peppery note to it. You also, I think in the middle notes, you're gonna pull some lavender, some geranium, and maybe some other flowers with this. And then on the base notes, or at the back end, I think you get a little faint hint of cedar and sandalwood, as well as balm and amber. But the cedarwood and the sandalwood isn't something that's very strong. It's definitely in the base, but I think in the beginning you're gonna get those floral notes and you're gonna get those oceanic notes with this. This is a fragrance that I recommend you wearing in the summer or in the springtime. You can probably get away with it in the fall, right? If it's a windy day, if it's a little humid, I think you can get away with it in a cool and humid weather. but it's highly recommended for spring and for summer weather. So that's why I go back to you wearing it outside. You can wear it at the gym. You can wear it doing an activity that you're sweating with. I think it blends very well. I think the perfumers did a good job to make sure that this blends with your pheromones. It blends with you sweating and perspiring. So again, this Kaiak Vital, I think it was definitely created for the South American market, and then I think it spread it out to the rest of the world. So I'm thinking about gentlemen wearing it in Brazil, or wearing it in Colombia, or Panama, or Venezuela, or Costa Rica, right? In some of these hot and humid climates, I think this type of fragrance really works well. And so I've worn it on different occasions. I've received several compliments about it. Compliments that even shocked me. I didn't even think that people would smell it that well, or it would have a strong sillage, you know? So I think it's a good 2 to 4 feet, but as you're walking past a crowd of people, you're walking between the opposite sex, they will smell this fragrance. And so, guys, you may be able to look this fragrance on an online retailer. You might be able to find it on Amazon, or you might be able to go to, I think Natura is the company here. You may be able to go there and find it. Again, this is a budget-friendly fragrance. This is, I'm thinking between $30 and $40. Maybe a little bit more, give or take a few dollars. Don't hold me to it, but I think it's a budget-friendly. I received it as a gift, and it was something initially that I received I wasn't crazy about, but I didn't want to waste it, so I made sure that I used it, you know, going to work and working out. And I noticed I started receiving compliments by this. And so, again, guys, I think this was designed by a woman for men to wear, to attract women. So you should look into it, guys. And guys, in my comment section, if you've used this fragrance or something from this company, tell me, what do you like about it? What is this a fragrance that you recommend, guys? I appreciate all the comments that you can give to support the channel, comments that help me as I give you guys more feedback on different fragrances, the type of fragrances, guys. And also, if you recommend, oh, you want me to review this type of fragrance or that type of fragrance, I'll try to look into it, guys. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and share the content. But also, there's a Cash App. If you want to buy me a coffee or send a few dollars and make a recommendation of a fragrance you like, I'll try to get that and give you guys a good review on it. I have a travel channel. It's not so much a fragrance channel, but as of lately, I've been reviewing fragrances that I've been picking up. Prior to this, I've done 3 Brazilian fragrances from another company. I've done 2 Middle Eastern fragrances that I picked up in Qatar. And so as I've started to build on my portfolio and my collection of videos, I want to eventually separate the travel from the fragrances and build another channel there. And so depending on how well you guys like this content, I'll receive the feedback. So again, thank you for following the Globe Spinner. I'm going to continue to travel, exploring different countries, sharing culture, food, clothing, fragrances, anything that revolves around my lifestyle as a traveler. And guys, I'm happy to share that with you. So again, continue to follow back on, if I upload any videos and you subscribe, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, guys. Peace. Take care.